Problem solving. Write down all numbers and what they represent. Sometimes you'll get a simple word problem. Let's use Super Amy and Vincredible as example. Super Amy can lift 422 books. Vincredible can lift 115 books. How many total books can Super Amy and Vincredible lift? Here is what that would look like as a word problem. If you wrote down the numbers and what they represented, it might look like this. Super Amy, 422 books. Vincredible, 115 books. Then you add it up to get the answer. 537 books. That problem wasn't too hard because there wasn't a lot of information. You might not need to write the numbers out for a problem like that. But you'll probably get a problem much harder than that one, in which case it might be helpful to write out what the numbers are and what they represent. This method is especially helpful for problems when you have a lot of numbers and if you have people doing more than one thing. For example, Super Amy can read 28 books in 14 seconds. Vincredible can read 25 books in 10 seconds. Who can read more books per second? Here's what the word problem would look like. And here's what it might look like if you wrote down the numbers and what they represented. Super Amy read 14 seconds. Super Amy finished 28 books. Vincredible read 10 seconds. Vincredible finished 25 books. Some people prefer to create a table. No, not that kind. Like a chart. This is easier to refer to than the word problem. To solve this problem, we first need to figure out how many books each person read per second. Then we will compare those numbers to see who read more books per second. First, we start with Super Amy. Looking at the chart, we see she read 28 books in 14 seconds. To figure out the number of books she read per second, we need to divide the number of books by number of seconds. 28 divided by 14 equals 2. So Super Amy read 2 books per second. Now let's look at Vincredible. He read 25 books in 10 seconds. So we divide 25 by 10. Divide 25 by 10 and you'll get 2.5, or 2.5, or 2 remainder 5. They all mean the same thing. The basic thing here is we need to know that you get a number that is larger than 2. To get our answer, now we need to compare the number of books Super Amy read per second with the number of books Vincredible read per second. 2 is less than 2.5, or 2 remainder 5, or 2.5. Remember, they're all the same number. So, Vincredible read more books per second than Super Amy. By writing out the numbers and what they represent, and by using a table, we were able to get to that answer just a little bit easier.